let's talk about metrics. What we're proposing in this approach, and it's this simple. You want the idea to be simple. So what is a simple idea? A simple idea is when the only thing you communicate to another party is a metric. It has to be observable and countable. So how long should a meeting last to determine how many bottles of water I'm holding in my hand? That's it. If it's not observable and countable, we don't put it in the RFP. Right? Does that make sense? Is that a change of paradigm? Yeah. It is. It's a huge change. Okay, so now what happens? Once we put that out, the vendors will come in, they'll look at what our requirements are, and they have to find jobs that are as similar to our job that they've been very successful on. So vendor one comes in and says, I've done 2 of these projects in the last year, delivering ERP systems. Our average budget on the 2 jobs is $3 million, so slightly more than your budget is. The number of employees, the number of transactions, how many existing software systems that we had to tie into, number of departments that was using this, and this is our time deviation, cost deviation, and customer satisfaction. So basically, we go out to all the vendors and say, we want an ERP system, right? And this is what our requirement is. Show us that you have done this as close as you can show us and give us the metrics. Once we find a vendor who has done this, we know we found an expert. This is only in the selection, though. What are we going to do next? How many people do we trust?
You trust none.
Trust nobody. Which means, you give me these numbers, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to verify where you got the metrics from, and I'm going to call the people up that you put as references on these projects. Does that make sense? How long should this take me? Very quick. Okay? And if I can't get it quick, I eliminate the vendor because it took me too much time. People make me think. At my age, I found out that I only have 4 brain cells left. If you kill any one of these, I definitely don't want to work with you. Right? So I want it quick and I want it fast. And you can do this, and we've worked this on all kinds of things. This is in solar panel requirements. Anything you can do this on. Right. Then what are we going to do? We have semi-automated the purchasing, right? So you don't have to use decisions. We've made it where you see it, it's either there or it's not there. Then we're going to identify the expert, and the expert's going to lay it out now from beginning to end, have a very detailed schedule, which includes not only what they have to do, but what any stakeholder has to do in touching their project. And they're now going to be responsible to tell each stakeholder when they come in, how long the time they have, and what's required of them so that they can do their job. And this is what we call risk mitigation. And they're going to track this very simply, looking for time and cost deviation. And every week they're going to tell everybody what their concerns are, where they're headed, and what deviations have occurred or haven't occurred.